As we already know, Part 2 of Alchemy of Souls will premiere on Saturday, 10th of December, at 9:10 p.m. on TVN and Netflix. The events of the upcoming season will have a 3-year time jump from the events of the previous season. Fans are glad that the second part of this exciting series is around the corner, and they won't have to wait long for it. The production team lately has been constant with the influx of trailers, posters, and stills, building suspense for the most anticipated upcoming season. That's why today I'll shine some light on the character profiles of the Season 2 cast as described by the production team. Like always, get your popcorn ready. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel to be among the first to see our content. Without much ado, let's get into it. Jang Wook. On the production team's official webpage for Alchemy of Souls, Jang Wook is described as the young master of the Jang family, who was in an incident 3 years ago and returned alive from the end of his death, holding an ice stone. He is known as the monster-catching monster among people because of his strength and the fear his power gives him. Because he hunts down soul shifters with the power of embracing the ice stone. From this character description, we can tell that the people of Daeho in the upcoming season will greatly fear Jang Wook because of his great strength and powers caused by the ice stone and being born under the King's Star. He will be a ruthless soul shifters hunter. This could be one of the reasons he declared in the recently released trailer that it is too much to bear. He could be referring to the compelling powers of the ice stone or its responsibilities. Next, Do Kim Maidservant Kim is grouped with Jang Wook in the character profile because she works under Jang's family. She's described as the powerful woman in charge of the Jang family's affairs. After confirming her feelings with Park Jin, she shares her love but cannot leave Ugi's side, who is having a hard time due to the incident 3 years ago. From this description, we can tell that Jang Wook will have a hard time after resurrecting from the dead. And Maidservant Kim, being loyal, will stick by him all through the years. This could be why she was mentioned as engaged to Park Jin in the viral character profile instead of married. Remember, by the end of the first season, she and Park Jin had already made significant progress in their relationship. It seemed weird that they were still noted as engaged after 3 years. This explains why. Next, Seo Yul. The cool Seo Yul is described as a genius scion from the most prestigious Seo family. He returned to Seo Hosyeong, his hometown, due to an incident 3 years ago and returned after 3 years. Suffering in unrecognized pain. Whoosh! The ending events of the first season must have impacted the whole character in some way. From this description, Seo Yul must have returned to his hometown after Naksu's presumed death. And from all indications, he will still be in pain 3 years later from the bloodworms Seo had put into his blood to save him. And probably from what happened with Mudeok. He was also described as a nobleman in crises where sharpness and affection coexist. Seo Yul is known for his ingenuity and affection for those he cares about. It'll be no surprise if these cause him more pain in the upcoming season. Next, Park Jin. He's described as the former head of Sungrim, the largest company led by the Park family. He took responsibility for an incident 3 years ago and resigned from the position of Sungrim leader. He enjoys a simple retirement life by cultivating the field as a pastime and cooking. This means that after the events of the last season, where Mudeok was found out to be a soul shifter, Park Jin must have taken responsibility for her actions. This could be because of pressure from Jin Mu or his sense of inadequacy for not knowing that Mudeok was a soul shifter. I guess this will create more time for romance with his love bug, Do Kim. Next, Park Dang-gu. He was a carefree, light-hearted young man in the first season. After the past events, new responsibilities as head of Sungrim and being a husband. We've wondered about the version of Jang Uk that we will see in the upcoming season. He is described as the young leader of Sungrim, Jin Park's nephew. After Park Jin's retirement, he inherited Sungrim. Contrary to his sorcery, he is talented in his business and is paying off in the top job. This means that fans might see Jang Uk, the head of Sungrim, husband to Cho Yun, and an astute businessman. Next, Jin Cho Yun. She is described as the youngest daughter of the Jin family. An incident 3 years ago made the youngest daughter, Jin Cho Yun, grow into a full-fledged young lady. Her father's death at Muteok's hands must have changed her. This could mean that the immature and innocent Cho Yun will transform into a mature and decisive young lady in the upcoming season. Next, the Crown Prince Go-won. He is described as the Crown Prince who learned the secret of Caesarea. He aims to be a generous and benevolent monarch, but after the incident 3 years ago, he and Jang Wook are very uncomfortable. He reveals the existence of Jeongsong, and he hates himself for not being able to dare to fight Jin Mu. This could mean that the relationship between the Crown Prince and Jang Wook went south after the chaos 3 years ago. As viewers observed in the previous season, the Crown Prince quickly falls into Jin Mu's control. He finds it hard to be reasonable or stand firm regarding Jin Mu. This could be because Jin Mu was once his teacher, and he holds him in high esteem. Next, Jin Bu Yun. The production team decided not going to satisfy the curiosity of the fans. Bu Yun is described as Jin Ho Kyung's eldest daughter. She disappeared due to an accident as a child, and her life and death are unclear. Whoosh! Do they plan to sweep the Great Priestess under the rug in the next season? But then, this could be before Jin Ho Kyung, maybe, found her. We hope they will shine more light on this mysterious character in the upcoming season. Next, Jin Ho Kyung. The elegant leader of Jinyeon is described as director of Jin Yeowon, the head of the Jin family, who continues the maternal line. Items with mystical powers are kept in the Jinyeon, which is secretly located in the Jin family. Before her divine power weakens further, she must find someone to succeed Jin's family. This could mean that Lady Jin won't be as strong as she used to be. This description hints at a possible decrement in her powers over the years. What could lead to such weakness? Maybe she performed a strong incantation at the cost of her divine powers. Next, Jin Mu. The epic villain, who now looks old and gray, is described as the head of Cheonbugwon, an institution under the direct control of the royal family that monitors and records the heavenly spirit. The half-brother of Jin Ho Kyung, the director of Jin Yeowon. He is the one who created the incident 3 years ago, and after escaping from the crisis, he rose to the position of governor. An unstoppable figure for his ambitions. What? Obviously, bad behavior is rewarded in Daeho. This means that Jin Mu managed to wriggle his way out of the chaos he caused at the end of the previous season and gained more status and power. How he manipulates the royal family is beyond comprehension. The 3 no-good doers. The 3 students of Gyeongjinggak Sungrim. They are described as children from a prestigious family who entered Cheonbugwon. They will possibly be in cahoot with Jin Mu in the forthcoming season. Then Soy, the thief, liar, and impersonator, is described as Gaekju, who runs an illegal gambling house. She is a person who will do anything to make money, but she is pure and affectionate towards Seo Yul. She runs a gambling house and takes care of bad things that Jin Mu tells her to do. This means the chameleon will not change her colors in the next season. The production team shrouded Naksu in mystery. There is no description of her by the production team. Most fans want to know her story and what it will be about in the upcoming season. We have a few more days to find out. Until then, let's keep exploring theories and indulging in the teasers released by the production team. What do you think of these character descriptions? Let me know in the comment. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.